After extra time alone, the city finally slows. The last bus takes the singing crowd where tired victory goes. I stand beneath the street lamp, rain caught in my sleeve. Some endings need more minutes. Some people still leave. The clock gave them another chance, but love gave us no second half. After extra time alone, I learned what silence means. It's not the end of noise outside, it's you inside my dreams. After extra time alone, the road forgets the crowd. The match was given one more life, but we were not allowed. The bottle rolls across the pavement, fireworks turn to smoke. I hear your almost laughter in every stranger's joke. The scoreboard fades behind me, the rain rewrites the glass. I walk through all the after hours, still living in the past. The referee can add the time, bring your hand to mine. After extra time alone, I learned what silence means. It's not the end of noise outside, it's you inside my dreams. After extra time alone, the road forgets the crowd. The match was given one more life, but we were not allowed. I would have played through every storm, through every bruise and break, but you left before the whistle and called it our mistake. After extra time alone, the whole world drifts to sleep. I hold the minutes no one counts, the ones that cut too deep. After extra time alone, I finally understand. Some hearts don't lose by falling, they lose by letting go of hands. Anthems sound like goodbye when the room is missing you. Every note climbs up the ceiling, every word turns blue. Players stand with open hearts, hands pressed to their pride. I stand beside the coffee table, holding all I hide. A song can shake a million souls, but leave one heart alone and cold. Anthems sound like goodbye when your voice is gone. They rise like golden thunder, then leave me before dawn. Anthems sound like goodbye, long and soft and wide. I hear He used to hum the melody, wrong words, perfect smile. I kept pretending not to notice, just to hear you for a while. Now the chorus fills the room, but it doesn't feel complete. The missing part is breathing in the space beside my seat. The sound begins, the crowd stands tall, and I become the smallest of all. Anthems sound like goodbye when your voice is gone. They rise like golden thunder, then leave me before dawn. Anthems sound like goodbye, long and soft and wide. I hear the whole world singing, but not you by my side. I never knew a national song could know a private wound, but every line remembers us and leaves too soon. Anthems sound like goodbye, bigger than my chest. They lift the world in silver light and lay you down to rest. Anthems sound like goodbye, still beautiful, still cruel. They teach the night to sing your name and leave me like a fool. Crowd noise hides heartbreak. That's what I learned tonight. A million voices rising can cover one goodbye. The speakers shake the ceiling, the neighbors hit the floor. Nobody hears the quiet standing at my door. The louder that the whole world gets, the softer I become inside my chest. Crowd noise hides heartbreak, but it never makes it leave. It wraps the wound in thunder, then leaves it underneath. Crowd noise hides heartbreak for a minute, maybe two. Then silence finds the room again and brings me back to you. Fireworks split the rainy sky, bright as broken glass. I watch them die above the roofs like all the things that pass. I could disappear tonight inside the moving crowd, but every stranger's happiness just makes your absence loud. The city sings like it has won. I stand beneath an empty sun. Crowd noise hides heartbreak, but it never makes it leave. It wraps the wound in thunder, then leaves it underneath. Crowd noise hides heartbreak for a minute, maybe two. Then silence finds the room again and brings me back to you. Maybe that is why they cheer to keep their losses small. Maybe everyone is hiding something no one hears it all. Crowd noise hides heartbreak till the music fades away, till the buses leave the corner, till the flags forget to sway. Crowd noise dreams beneath the rain, blue light shaking on the wall. Your empty seat beside me waits like it never learned to fall. The room is loud from somewhere else, but quiet where your hands had been. I wear the night like borrowed pain and let the first call in. Everyone is singing through the screen, but I only hear what used to be. There's an empty seat beside me, and it still knows your name. The whole world keeps on cheering, but my heart stays in the game. There's an empty seat beside me, cold beneath the stadium glow. You walked out before the anthem, but the memory won't go. The old cup rests beside the couch, half a shadow, half a sign. I almost turned to tell you, then remember you're not mine. The whistle cuts across the room like a door I never closed. Some goodbyes don't leave loudly, they just stay inside your clothes. Every pass across the field feels like something we could not rebuild. There's an empty seat beside me, and it still knows your name. The whole world keeps on cheering, but my heart stays in the game. There's an empty seat beside me, cold beneath the stadium glow. You walked out before the anthem, but the memory won't go. I save the sight of every night, like saving love could make it true. But silence wears your favorite shape and sits here watching too. There's an empty seat beside me, and it shines under the rain. The crowd can lift the whole sky up, but I keep losing you again. There's an empty seat beside me, where the ending learned to stay. The match is over on the screen, but you don't fade away. The final whistle breaks slowly across the midnight screen. The room exhales around me, but not where you had been. Confetti falls in another country, silver rain beneath the lights. Here the ceiling keeps your shadow. Here I lose another night. They lift the cup, they call it glory, but I still live inside our story. The final whistle breaks slowly, and I break with it too. The world has found its ending, but I still wait for you. The final whistle breaks slowly, like a promise out of breath. Everybody calls it over, but my heart has nothing left. I hear the neighbors celebrating, tables shaking through the wall. Once we would have laughed together, now I barely move at all. The replay shows the winning moment, every face alive with flame. I only see the empty doorway where you never came. The champion is crowned tonight. The love gave up without a fight. The final whistle breaks slowly, and I break with it too. The world has found its ending, but I still wait for you. The final whistle breaks slowly, like a promise out of breath. Everybody calls it over, but my heart has nothing left. I could forgive the losing, I could forgive the right, but I don't know how to forgive a wound that says your name. The final whistle breaks slowly, louder than goodbye. The stadium turns golden, but I turn off the sky. The final whistle breaks slowly and leaves me in its sound. Love didn't need a red card, it just quietly walked out. Flags wave without mercy, bright above the avenue. Every color looks like celebration, every color looks like you. The wind is full of foreign songs, painted cheeks and open doors. I pass the place we used to stand, and it is ours no more. 1,000 hands rise in the air, but none of them are yours to wear. Flags wave without mercy over love that lost its way. They dance like nothing happened, while I fold another day. Flags wave without mercy, high above this broken street. They know how to keep moving. I still fall at your feet. You bought a flag from a corner shop, said we keep it for all time. Now it sleeps inside a drawer with a life that isn't mine. I tried to throw it in the rain, but it held my fingers tight. Some pieces of forever are too cruel to leave tonight. The city wears its joy so loud, I disappear inside the crowd. Flags wave without mercy over love that lost its way. They dance like nothing happened, while I fold another day. Flags wave without mercy, high above this broken street. They know Made to tremble, made to fly. Maybe I was made for holding what already said goodbye. Flags wave without mercy under fireworks and rain. They paint the dark with victory. I'll paint it with your name. High flags wave without mercy, past the night, beyond the noise. The world can carry banners, I still carry your voice. Hotel windows watched everything, rain sliding down their eyes. A foreign city under flags, a lonely room disguised. I came here for the final, thought distance might be kind, but every light across the glass dragged your face through my mind. New streets, new sky, same ache below. No map can teach a heart to go. Hotel windows watched everything, how I folded in the dark, how the fireworks painted gold on a room without a heart. Hotel windows watched everything, every breath I couldn't say. I crossed the world for healing, but your ghost still found the way. The lobby played the highlights, strangers wearing team scarves smiled. I held my key like evidence of being lost a while. The elevator mirror made me look like someone new, but the silence in my suitcase still belonged to you. The city roared beneath the floor. I missed you in another country more. Hotel windows watched everything, how I folded in the dark, how the fireworks painted gold on a room without a heart. Hotel windows watched everything, every breath I couldn't say. I crossed the world for healing, but your ghost still found the way. I thought a different skyline would change the shape of pain, but every room has corners where old love learned to name. Hotel windows watched everything, the final and the fall. The whole town found its champion. I found nothing at all. Hotel windows watched everything till morning touched the glass. I left one city broken and met you in the next. Midnight scores numbers change the whole world's mood, but not what stands between 2 to 1, 3 to nothing. Still the room feels tight. I can't win against the memory. It sleeps on your side. They count the goals, they count the time. I count the ways you left my life. Midnight scars mean nothing when your hand is gone. Victory sounds empty when I'm watching it alone. Midnight scars mean nothing, not the loss, not the lead. The only game that mattered ended quietly in me. The table holds the old snacks, the ones we bought before. One unopened soda still waits beside the door. The broadcast turns to smiling faces. Players falling to their knees. I wish I had their kind of ending, something clean enough to see. The whistle calls the winner home, but I keep losing on my own. Midnight scars mean nothing when your head is gone. Victory sounds empty when I'm watching it alone. Midnight scars mean nothing, not the loss, not the lead. The only game that mattered ended quietly in me. I would trade the whole tournament, all the glory, all the flame, for one ordinary evening where you turned and said my name. Midnight scores mean nothing, though the world writes them in gold. Some numbers last for history, some arms are left to fold. Midnight scars mean nothing when love is left the room. The screen says someone made it, but I didn't make it through. Mountain screens burn blue inside a cafe made of glass. Clouds sit low on dark pine trees. The final starts at last. I came where air is colder, where distance feels complete. But your name climbed every hillside and waited in my seat. The world below is loud tonight. Up here the silence cuts like light. Mountain screens burn blue, and I see you in the glow. I climbed away from everything, but not from what I know. Mountain screens burn blue, cold against my skin. I left the city far behind, but carried you within. The waitress brings 2 coffees, then remembers I'm alone. I smile like it is nothing, but the cup feels made of stone. Snow begins beyond the window, soft as words we never said. The match goes into extra time. I go back inside my head. The higher that the road can rise, the deeper you remain inside. Mountain screens burn blue, and I see you in the glow. I climbed away from everything, but not from what I know. Mountain screens burn blue, cold against my skin. I left the city far behind, but carried you within. Maybe mountains hold the sky because they know how it can feel. Tonight I hold an ending that the cold cannot conceal. Mountain screens burn blue, while the champions touch the stars. The room applauds the winning shot. I touch invisible scars. Mountain screens burn blue, and the snow begins to fall. The world is high with victory. I am small beneath it all. My phone stayed silent through the second half. No little light, no message, no careless photograph. The screen was black beside me, a mirror without grace. It showed the room, the rain, the wall, and half my empty face. One vibration could have changed the night, but nothing moved, not even light. My phone stayed silent while the whole town called your name. Every cheer came through the window, every second felt the same. My phone stayed silent, cold against my hand. You didn't need to say goodbye, I learned to understand. I saw your status glowing, a match flag on your page. You were somewhere in the living world, I was somewhere in a cage. I typed 3 words, then erased them. Watched the cursor softly burn. Some doors stay shut forever, even when the heart returns. The signal's strong, the night is clear, but you are not arriving here. My phone stayed silent while the whole town called your name. Every cheer came through the window, every second felt the same. My phone stayed silent, cold against my hand. You didn't need to say goodbye, I learned to understand. I used to love the little sound that meant you thought of me. Now silence has your fingerprints time reflects your face and disappears again. Taxi lights move like comets through the midnight avenue. I follow where we used to walk, as if streets could lead to you. The city glows, but not for me. It only lights what used to be. Neon roads remember us, and blue and broken gold. They shine on every promise that your hands no longer hold. Neon roads remember us when the stadiums go dim. I keep walking through the afterglow, still looking for you. Billboard shows the final score above the sleeping cars. You once said nights like this made ordinary streets feel like stars. Now every star looks tired, every corner sounds too wide. I carry your last sentence like a shadow at my side. The traffic hums a lonely hymn and pulls me back to you again. Neon roads remember us in blue and broken gold. They shine on every promise that your hands no longer hold. Neon roads remember us when the stadiums go dim. I keep walking through the afterglow, still looking for you. And then maybe love becomes a city when the person walks away. Every light becomes an address where the old heart wants to stay. Neon roads remember us brighter than I can survive. They make the past look beautiful, like it's still alive. Neon roads remember us, and I don't know how to leave. The whole town shines with ending, but your ghost walks next to me. Ocean flags fade cold on a boardwalk after rain. The beach bars play, the match replay, the waves repeat your name. I came here for the open air, for salt to clean the past. But tides are only memories that know how to come back. The sea moves in, the sea moves out, like every promise filled with doubt. Ocean flags fade cold, but your colors stay with me. They whip against the empty shore, like love against the sea. Ocean flags fade cold under moonlight, soft and thin. The tide can leave 1,000 times, but still returns again. We plan to watch the final here, feet buried in the sand. You said the waves would sound like crowds if we listened hand in hand. Now plastic chairs are stacked away, the lanterns all look tired. A go repeats from someone's phone, then vanishes in static fire. The water shines, the night feels wide beyond you still stand on every tide. Ocean flags fade cold, but your colors stay with me. They whip against the empty shore like love against the sea. Ocean flags fade cold under moonlight, soft and thin. The tide can leave 1,000 times, but still returns again. Maybe I am like the shore, made to lose what I adore. Every wave takes something back, then leaves me wanting more. Ocean flags fade cold, and the final drifts away. The world is crowned in distant light. I am salt in yesterday. Ocean flags fade cold, but your memory still swims through. The sea keeps giving back the night I try to lose with you. Tickets, no forever, folded in my winter coat. 2 seats printed side by side, a future that we wrote. The ink is almost fading, but the date still cuts clear. The match we never made it to still waits for us here. Paper holds what people lose, a little proof of me and you. Oh, tickets, no forever, even when the gates are closed. They keep the night we promised like a secret no one knows. Oh, tickets, no forever, pressed against my heart. We never reached the stadium, but I still fell apart. I almost sold them to a stranger, almost let the memory go. But your name was on the second seat, and my hands moved too slow. The match became a legend, the final talked about for years. For me it was the evening I learned paper can't hold tears. The crowd went in, the lights came on, but we were already gone. Oh, tickets, no forever, even when the gates are closed. They keep the night we promised like a secret no one knows. Oh, tickets, no forever, pressed against my heart. We never reached the stadium, but I still fell apart. Some people frame their victories, some keep medals on the wall. I keep 2 little tickets to the night we lost it all. Old tickets, no forever, and they never ask me why. They sleep inside my drawer like 2 seas beneath the sky. Old tickets, no forever, more than lovers ever do. A match can end in 90 minutes, but not what I had with you. Penalty lights stole tomorrow, white spots burning on the field. Every breath inside the stadium waited to be healed. I watched alone in darkness, hands locked around the chair. The screen held every heartbeat, but yours was nowhere there. One kick can change a nation's night. One goodbye can change a life. Penalty lights stole tomorrow and left me with today. The world held all its hope and I watched mine walk away. Penalty lights stole tomorrow, bright enough to blind. The future took one step forward, but you stayed behind. I remembered how you hated when the game came down to fear. You'd cover both your eyes, then ask me what was clear. Tonight I covered mine too, but not because of the score. I couldn't watch another ending, choose what I adore. The player runs, the whole world stills, and something broken never heals. Penalty lights stole tomorrow and left me with today. The world held all its hope and I watched mine walk away. Penalty lights stole tomorrow, bright enough to blind. The future took one step forward, but you stayed behind. If love had one last chance like that, one breath, one mark, one try, would you have turned back toward me or watched the moment die? Penalty lights stole tomorrow as the stadium lost control. Somebody found forever. I lost the party you stole. Penalty lights stole tomorrow and the room became a sea. The whole world held its breath tonight, but no one held me. Rain after every goal tonight, silver on the window glass. The city screams for victory, but all I hear is past. Someone downstairs is laughing, someone's radio is bright. I count the seconds after cheers and disappear from sight. Every celebration feels too wide when there's no hand reaching for mine. There is rain after every goal, falling where your voice should be. The whole world jumps into the sky, I sink into the memory. There is rain after every goal, washing nothing clean. Love left before the halftime lights, but stayed inside the screen. The cafe signs are glowing red, wet flags tired in the street. I walk the road we used to take with thunder at my feet. A stranger wears your country's colors. For a second I forget, then the rain brings back the distance that my heart has not accepted yet. The city wins another night, I lose your shadow in the light. There is rain after every to the memory. There is rain after every goal, washing nothing clean. Love left before the halftime lights, but stayed inside the screen. I used to think the loudest sound was a crowd that fell on the sky. Now I know it's after midnight, when no one says goodbye. There is rain after every goal, and it knows exactly where it finds the space beside my ribs, where you still live in air. There is rain after every goal, soft as what we couldn't say. The world keeps scoring miracles, I keep standing by your grave. Replay shows you smile, not on the screen, but in my mind. The winning shot repeats again, but I rewind another time. You laugh between the highlights, your shoulder close to mine. The past comes back in slow motion, clearer than the line. They check the goal from every view. I check the night I lost you. Replay shows you smile every time the crowd goes wild. I see the moment love was warm before it turned exile. Replay shows you smile, and I cannot look away. The match returns for seconds, but you return all day. The commentators keep talking, their voices soft and far. I'm caught inside a memory, parked beneath the streetlight car. You wore my jacket home that night. The rain was thin and sweet. I didn't know a goodbye could be hiding in your seat. The replay ends, the score is clear, but nothing ends inside me here. Replay shows you smile every time the crowd goes wild. I see the moment love was warm before it turned exile. Replay shows you smile, and I cannot look away. The match returns for seconds, but you return all day. If memory had a mercy rule, it would stop before the pain, but it plays the best of us until I break again. Replay shows you smile, bigger than the silver screen. The whole world sees a victory. I see what we had been. Replay shows a smile, soft enough to ruin me. Some goals are played for history, some faces never leave. Riverside radios played you through static rain and night. The commentator's distant voice passing motorbikes. Flags leaned over the water, tired colors in the breeze. The river moved like memory, too gentle to release. Every wave beneath the bridge carried something we never finished. Riverside radios played you soft through the falling rain. Not your voice, but close enough to open me again. Riverside radios played you where the city lights withdrew. The match moved on without us, but the water kept you. We once stood by this railing, sharing one pair of headphones. You said the night felt endless, like it had no way home. Now the river takes the streetlights, breaks them into lines. I watch them drift away from me, the way you left with time. The score comes faint from someone's car and pulls your shadow from the dark. Riverside radios played you soft through the falling rain. Not your voice, but close enough to open me again. Riverside radios played you where the city lights withdrew. The match moved on without us, but the water kept you. If I could send this heart downstream, would it reach where you are? Would it touch your quiet window like a song from very far? Riverside radios played you long after midnight died. The final score was fading, but you stayed with the tide. Riverside radios played you, and I let the river know some love never returns home. It only learns to flow. Stadium lights across the town, golden white against the dark. They turn the night into a crown, but never find my heart. The streets are full of painted faces, flags like fire in the air. I walk through all the bright embraces with no one waiting there. The city rises with the score, but I keep standing at your door. Stadium lights forget us, they shine on everyone. They bless the names of strangers, but not the love undone. Stadium lights forget us, they burn and disappear. The brighter that they're glowing, the darker you feel here. I saw your color in the crowd, a sleeve, a scarf, a ghost. For one small second I allowed your memory to come close, but it was only someone passing, only rain on someone's face, only hope too tired of asking to be held in your place. The final chance shakes every street, but nothing brings you back to me. Stadium lights, forget us. They shine on everyone. They bless the names of strangers, but not the love undone. Stadium lights, forget us. They burn and disappear. The brighter that they're glowing, the darker you feel here. I wonder if you see them too, in another room, another life. Do they fall across your window, like the ghost of being mine? Stadium lights, forget us, but I remember all. Your voice beneath the anthem, your hand before the fall. Stadium lights, forget us. Still I stand beneath their flame. The world can light the heavens, but not erase your name. The cafe kept cheering when I stepped inside alone. Your favorite table by the window had become a kind of stone. The waiter knew my order, but he didn't say your name. Some mercy lives in silence, some mercy feels like shame. The screen was loud above the bar, but you were louder where you are. The cafe kept cheering like love had not been lost. They raised their cups to victory. I counted what it cost. The cafe kept cheering while my heart forgot to breathe. Everyone watched the match tonight. I watched you leaving me. Your chair was filled by someone else, a stranger in your place. He laughed the way the lucky do, with light across his face. I stirred the sugar till it sank like hope beneath the foam, then walked into the rainy street and took your absence home. The crowd roared through the open door. I was not inside us anymore. The cafe kept cheering like love had not been lost. They raised their cups to victory. I counted what it cost. The cafe kept cheering while my heart forgot to breathe. Everyone watched the match tonight. I watched you leaving me. If I return when this is over, when the flags have all come down, will your memory still be waiting at that table in this town? The cafe kept cheering even after I was gone. A chorus through the rainfall, a light I couldn't turn on. The cafe kept cheering, but I knew the truth beneath. Some places keep on living while love forgets to breathe. Village cheers turn lonely when the fields go dark and wide. A Radio on the wooden porch keeps the tournament alive. Rice leaves shine with moonlit rain. The road is soft with clay. Your bicycle is not outside, but I look there anyway. The whole village hears the score. I hear your footsteps nevermore. Village cheers turn lonely when your laugh is not around. Even simple, joyful nights can fall without a sound. Village cheers turn lonely under stars they used to know. The world is playing far away, but I lost you close to home. Your mother's gate is quiet now. The lantern barely moves. I pass it like a stranger with nothing left to prove. The children shout beside the shop, bare feet in the rain. I remember how you smiled there, and the road becomes your name. The radio cracks, the night stands still. I love you where I know I shouldn't still. Village tears turn lonely when your laugh is not around. Even simple, joyful nights can fall without a sound. Village cheers turn lonely on the stars they used to know. The world is playing far away, but I lost you close to home. No stadium lights, no golden screens, just wet grass and a sky. Some heartbreaks don't need cities to become too large to hide. Village cheers turn lonely as the final whistle flies. The children run through puddles. I walk home with your goodbye. Village cheers turn lonely, soft as smoke above the fields. The whole world holds a trophy. I hold what never healed. World celebrates, love ends under fireworks and rain. The final fills the midnight sky. I turn away again. Gold confetti in the distance, soft blue shadows on the floor. The door is closed behind you, but I still face the door. They found a winner in the light. I found your absence dressed in white. World celebrates, love ends, and no one sees it fall. A million hearts are lifted, mine barely moves at all. World celebrates, love ends, quiet as a fading flame. The sky remembers victory, my room remembers your name. The tournament becomes a story told for years in crowded bars, but I will keep a smaller version. One room, one rain, no stars. I will remember every cheer like thunder when love is nearly dead. The final song begins to play, but I have nothing left to say. World celebrates love ends, and no one sees it fall. A million hearts are lifted, mine barely moves at all. World celebrates love ends, quiet as a fading flame. The sky remembers victory, my room remembers your name. I won't curse the lights tonight, I won't beg the past to stay. I'll let the crowd keep singing while I learn to turn away. But somewhere in the final echo, where the anthem leaves the air, a softer truth will find me. I loved you, you were there. World celebrates love ends, and morning starts to rise. The flags come down from balconies, the rain leaves tired skies. World celebrates love ends, but I survive the sound. The match is over everywhere, and I put your memory down. Jersey hangs behind the door, still carrying your skin. The number cracked from washing, like a year we couldn't win. The color smells like rainy nights, old perfume, coffee smoke. I touch the sleeve so carefully, like love might still be broke. The match comes on, the room turns blue, and winter walks in wearing you. Your jersey holds winter, even when the lights are warm. It keeps the shape of leaving, like a body after a storm. Your jersey holds winter, folded where your heart should be. I never knew old fabric could remember more than me. I thought of giving it away, but my hands refuse the box. Some relics are too honest to be buried with the clocks. The crowd outside is calling, fireworks climb the rain, but here your name is quiet, sleeping softly in the stain. I try to breathe, I try to move, but every thread belongs to you. Your jersey holds winter, even when the lights are warm. It keeps the shape of leaving, like a body after a storm. Your jersey holds winter, folded where your heart should be. I never knew old fabric could remember more than me. Maybe one day I'll let it go, watch the season from the sleeve, but tonight it is the only thing that knows how not to leave. Your jersey holds winter, and the whole room turns to snow. The team may win by morning, but I have lost you slow. Your jersey holds winter, hanging like a quiet truth. keep wearing you.